I think I have tricked God. I think that's what's happened. He doesn't even know I'm coming. I'm gonna get there and he's gonna be like,
Wait, whoa, who are you? Who's this guy?
and I'm just gonna bonk him with a hammer and bish bash bosh. I'm God now. Hello everyone and welcome to Grounded. All right, here we are. We are back in Grounded. Now, I need to check that I've got components on me for what I need, what I want to build. Because we're gonna be building a big old tower, and big old towers require big old bags of components. Acorn parts, I think I need. Mushroom bricks. Let's go up and see where we're at. Take the elevator. The elevator only goes to the first floor because after that, it would take me hours upon hours to install. Here's floor 1, and then the rest of it's all the way up there. Now, I have added a little staircase here off stream. I've added 1 or 2 small things off stream just to kind of make my life a little easier. I added this one so that I stopped going like all the way around there because that's where the normal staircase goes, around there and then up there, snakes around, goes up here. So you have to go like a long way around to make it up here. But because I'm always taking the elevator, I'm literally like coming up on the other side of the entire lantern. So it's like, I may as well just build a staircase there to shortcut that. And then we have the long ascent to madness. I mean, to my tower. So we go up all the square ones and then we reach
the round one.
Then we reach the round one. If you get nauseated easily, close your eyes or something. So this part I have reworked a little bit between streams as well. It was rounded and it was like just enough to squeeze around the side here, which was fine, but it meant that it was almost impossible to place like planks and stuff here, so that when we need to build new stuff, we'd have to go all the way down the bottom and then pick up only 5 planks or whatever, then all the way back up the top. But this is where we're at the moment. We're probably, what, a third of the way up the oak tree? So we've got plenty of building left to do. And then it goes back up to here, and this is where we've currently stopped. So we've got plenty more building to do. The question is, do I continue this way the whole way? Or do I try and save people's nausea by like trying to go back to square for a part or something? The problem is this is just like so much quicker and more efficient. Like, look how much we just put up there. I know we have to still build it, but that doesn't take long. I'm pretty sure in like 1 stream alone, we basically got to the same height that we'd gotten with like 2 or 3 streams with the grass method. But it is kind of nauseating going up the stairs. Oh man, we go through a fair bit of acorn shell. We might just run out of acorn shell. We've only got 2 more. We got heaps of crude rope, as you can see. 403 of it, 9 weed stems. Only requires 1 weed stem, so we'll be fine for that for a while. But the acorn shells is going to be a problem. And the mushroom bricks, we've got like 400 on us, and that's just what we've got on us. So there will be plenty more. All right, hold on to your butts, everyone. This is going to get nauseating. Back down we go. Actually, yeah, maybe going up is worse. Going down is... it's not as bad. It's not good, but it's not as bad. Alright, how much acorn parts do I have? Not very much. I think I'm gonna have to go and get some more very soon. Man, I thought I got like a bit of that, but clearly nowhere near enough. Hold on to your butts, everyone. What if I do it like this? This is better, but it's so much slower. Okay, maybe this isn't too bad, but it's easy for me to like stuff it. All right, we've got 60 available. That should get us a little bit of the way. There's got to be like a better way to do an actual floor though, rather than using grass.
A few minutes later.
We're already down to... we're out of acorns. That was as far as that goes. Plenty of bricks though. I was absolutely fine for the bricks. You know what? I am starting to wonder if I change to a strategy of being able to somehow use pillars. There's got to be a way for it to happen. Maybe I can do an all pillar build. Down we go. Ah! Every time I get to a new floor, I'm like,
okay, we're there.
And then I'm like, wait, no, that's just 1 section. We've got lots more to go. I'm gonna see how much mushroom brick is in this chest here. So there's ropes in there. I'm gonna put those ropes in. I'm gonna take out all of these. That should be enough to, like, test out a theory. We've done this for a while now, so I want to try and find a way that is purely mushroom brick, because we have loads of mushroom brick and we have ways to get loads of mushroom brick. Alright, let's see what we can do. It's a very specific kind of thing. I think I kind of need one more of these. Wait, can I use like mushroom half stairs or something? I've got just enough acorn shells to do it. It looks janky as hell, but I don't care. It just starts... You can tell I've just given up. It just looks ridiculous. God, it only wants to go in one very specific place. Unsupported.
Boo!
Why? What if we get rid of these parts? So that goes up to here, and then what if I could make a new platform here? Because it only requires 2 for these. I need it to go up here as well, though. Maybe if I go like there and there. Now, can I go... I was afraid of that. I can't fit under that.
I'm too fat to get under there.
So maybe if I go like this? No, that's not really what I wanted. I want it... Yeah, right there, to the side of it. It's not really attached to anything, but that's fine. And now if I can attach this to here... This could be it. This could be the way. Nope. No, it couldn't be. Not like that, it won't. God damn it, it's too tall. There is a world in which this works. The question is, do we live in that world? The answer is, I'm not sure if we do. Yeah, what if we go... I'd have to jump, which doesn't work for me. Maybe like that? Oh, what have I done? God damn it, can you just... No, I want to move this one! Please! Why does it want to move the other one? Move this one! There we go, finally!
God damn.
Okay. That's gone to there. Now, these do require a small amount of acorns, but it's 1 as opposed to 8. Oh, unsupported. Oh, no, but that's not unsupported. Why is that unsupported? Why is that counted as unsupported? What if I put a pillar there? Then a pillar can go there. Weird. I mean, I think if I just put pillars underneath would make sense anyway.
Now this is pod racing.
Oh look, we can almost see over the fence now. So we go there, we go 1 there, and then I think, yeah, we go like 2 this way. But I think we still need to build the supporting pillars underneath, which we should be able to manage like that. Yeah? This makes sense to me. Alright, so I need acorns. But this looks like a way that will work. I think I've sussed out the new build. It's also a lot more free and open, which means I can fall off. So I probably should put walls on, even if I just put like a half wall, like this. There, that seems reasonable. Just like round those corners, just so I don't fall off and yeet myself to my death. I'm actually really proud of myself with this. I think this is great. Now, it is gonna look jank as f***. Alright, so we just need an amount of acorns so that we can get the stairs. But it's substantially less acorn than it took for these spiral stairs, which was just like an insane amount. And it makes you less sick as well. We've gone through so many different phases. We've gone through like the grass box phase, and then we've done the mushroom brick tower phase, like cylindrical tower phase, and now we're going on to mushroom brick pillar staircase box phase. It's a lot more of a mouthful, but it also should be a lot more efficient, because we shouldn't have to use pretty much anything other than mushroom, which we have access to quite a lot of. Also, I could scale it up further if I wanted to, because I've got all of these things in here, but I could easily make more. We'll go on a quick trip around to pick up some acorn parts, and then we'll go up. Now I'm gonna do what I always forget to do, and I'm going to take my zip line. We spent so much time like organizing and building this zip line just for me to forget every stream to use it even once. Well, now I've used the zip line. It is now paid for. It has gotten its use. Now we go back to never using it again. Yeah, luckily acorns aren't too difficult to collect. It's just if you need 8 of them per piece of stair that it's a problem. Okay, well, that was a pretty decent haul. 20, so 47, yeah. 47 staircases should be enough. Now, we are at the point at which our tower is so tall that you can't actually see it from the bottom. It has to, like, render in. I think even if you get, like, halfway up, you still can't really see it. Alright, up we go. Strap in.
2,000 years later.
Oh, this is genius. Look at this.
I'm so smart.
Nobody agrees with me, but that's fine. Look at the things that I've done. Wait, why? That one shouldn't be unsupported, should it? Why would that one be unsupported, but these ones aren't? Why can't I put one there? Wait, hold on. Why can I put one there, but not there? And I can put one on that side, but not on that side. What if I put, like, a supporting pillar there? Will that help? Wait, I can build it there? Oh, and then I can build... I'm very confused. That works. I'm not quite sure how that happens, but I'll take it. Does rotating help? Oh, you know what? I didn't actually think of that. I should have thought of that. Yeah, maybe I'll try that next time. Yeah, see, over this side, it's fine. I didn't need the extra supporting one over this side. Very weird. Maybe it was something to do with, like, the rotation of it, I guess, but... Remember to like and subscribe. Just chuck that in there randomly as well. This is so much more efficient. Yeah, once again, we're at an impasse where it says unsupported. Well, let's see if we can rotate it, because this is, like, the same spot that it had an issue last time. Oh, yeah! Adam, you're right. It was the rotation. Don't know why, but for some reason, at that certain rotation, it just goes...
Nah, unsupported.
Even though it's literally a square, and every side is the same, and putting it on a different rotation makes no difference, somehow it does make a difference. And here was me thinking, like, an entire 20 floors ago that I was going to need windows on some of these floors.
I'll make sure I need to put windows in so we can see what's happening.
And now I've just got the view of a lifetime. This is great. What a peasant I was but 5 minutes ago. Why are there no cars in this neighborhood? Why does no one ever drive around in this neighborhood? Attention to details, devs. Come on. What, were you not expecting people to get up here? You allow it, so it's gonna happen. That'd be actually amazing if I was, like, proven wrong. I'm up here one time and a car just drives past. Yeah, man, this is so efficient. How far have we gone up now and we've only used like 100 bricks?
This is wild.
I don't even know if I actually need these under-supporting pillars. I think we're kind of wasting here. I have a feeling the only reason that I were putting these in to begin with was because the unsupported thing at a certain angle. I reckon if I put them in the angle that it likes, I probably wouldn't even need the under-supports. I want to try it without building the under-supports. Haha! Yeah, okay, so we're just gonna save a bunch of time now on that. I've been doing that this whole time, and I didn't actually need to. I just need to rotate it. Oh, wait, do those ones not go in, though? Oh, wait, no, there we go. Oh, that's weird. Because sometimes it's like a case of rotation, and sometimes it's a case of rotation combined with just, like, the angle that you specifically approach it at. So, yeah, it looks like I don't actually need the under support at all. So I can just go like this, and then it goes unsupported, and I go...
I beg to differ.
Bam. We're gonna save so much extra time and resources. We're just like streamlining this process as we ascend to God. I love this for us. Every step we take brings us closer to taking his throne. I wonder how much is supported by these things under here. These say supporting 0. They all say supporting 0. So what's supporting this then? Is it just like the one block right at the very bottom that's supporting literally all of this? And so the other ones somehow aren't supporting the ones above? Also, I've been up here so long that I've actually run out of water. I might actually die if the... It might actually take longer for me to get down to get water than, like, the time that it'll take me to die of thirst. But I think I'm gonna have to go down. I'm thirsty. Or do I just die? I wonder if I just die on my ascent to godhood and respawn and then just bring up new resources. Oh no, I was not paying attention to what I did, to what I was doing rather. That's the wrong dimensions. I might actually have to disassemble this. I got too carried away. Luckily these are pretty easy. I've definitely broken the physics of it because they were just hovering there. This is not Minecraft. That's not supposed to be allowed to happen. But somehow they were supported. I think I have tricked God. I think that's what's happened. He doesn't even know I'm coming. I'm gonna get there and he's gonna be like,
Wait, whoa, who are you? Who's this guy?
Then I'm just gonna bonk him with a hammer and bish bash bosh. I'm God now. I can now see to the gas station next door, and I can see the houses over there. I can see they didn't bother building real roads. Those roads don't make any sense. The layout of this, like, fuel station doesn't make any sense. They were just like,
Ah, no one's gonna get here.
wrong, sir. I am he.
I am he who gets here.
The biggest thing that's gonna suck about this, when we actually, like, get to completion or, you know, whatever, when we achieve what we're achieving here, is we're not even going to be able to witness it. We're only ever going to be able to witness, like, a quarter of this building at a time. So it's gonna be like, look at this incredibly enormous structure I built. Or at least the first quarter of it until it disappears into the clouds. Or stops being rendered.
The rest of it's up there, I swear.
Okay, I am gonna die now. I am just going to die up here. This actually should work out pretty well because I'm gonna be basically finished on bricks by the time I die. So this is just gonna be a quick travel back to the ground, basically. You lose, like, durability on your armor and stuff, don't you? Or is that only if you die via getting hit or hitting the ground or something? Do you still lose durability if you die from thirst? Because if you do, I should probably take my clothes off. What? Alright, so they're pretty much full, so I need to keep an eye on them. When we die, do I lose my durability? Should I be doing this naked, is what I'm asking. Should I be building a tower to God in the nude? That's the real crux of the question that I'm asking. And we are out of bricks right now. And we're gonna die in 28 seconds. Yeah, so we ran out at a good time. Alright, so we need to have a look at the durability and see if it actually loses durability. Yes, it does. Okay, so where am I? I'm in Pond Lab. Why am I in Pond Lab? All right, so basically, number 1, go home and take my clothes off. Number 2, sleep in my bed. Number 3, climb the tower naked to ascend to godhood. Number 4, profit. That's the 4-step plan. You can see, like, the backpack icon. Actually, let's get a good sense of it. We can actually see exactly how high our tower is currently once we get, like, perfectly underneath it. 256 centimeters. That's how tall our tower is currently. It's just over 2.5 meters tall from, like, sea level. Honestly, pretty good. Look how far, so we can see, like, the death icon, and we can see where it can actually render to. There's that much of a gap. From my perspective here, I died in the heavens, so I'm pretty close to being God at this point, I think. Shoot for the stars, because if you land in the clouds, you're basically God. I think that's how it works. I wonder how much of the build limit we've actually accomplished at this point. That's how much we've done of the object limit. We're not even halfway to the object limit. This could be a long series. We can see the hedge over there. Look at that. There's the lawnmower. I don't think we've been to the lawnmower. The stump, the dick. There's the barbecue all the way over there. The picnic table with the bees, and then the sand pit. There's the haze that we shut down. Is there like a nest in the tree somewhere? I don't think so, otherwise we'd probably see it by now. Do I have enough acorns for this endeavor? Should I have packed more acorns? I didn't actually check how much I've got on me. Oh yeah, I've only got 7 left. We can only do 7 more stairs. Very sad. I've got 1 more stair in me, and then I have to descend. I think it actually might be just easier to kill myself. I should leave all of this stuff, all my tools at home as well, because they also degrade when I die. So I should go down the correct way this time. I guess it's acorn hunting again. Alright, that's all that I can afford for these. Zipline to everywhere? Look, I wish I could, but I think I'm actually gonna be at like distance limit for the zipline. Because in theory, it would be really cool to have like a giga zipline up the top and then just have a zipline over there and a zipline over there and a zipline over there. I don't think it'll reach though. But I was talking a little while ago about getting one of the artifacts that allows you to like use a dandelion tuft infinitely. And then if I just climb the tower and then just dandelion tuft down, I can basically go anywhere on the map with the tower. At this rate, it's like, wouldn't it take you the same amount of time to walk to the location than to climb the tower and then fly down there? And to that I say, how dare you come in here with your facts and your logic? You shut your mouth. I've got a cool tower and I'm having fun.